this video lecture, I'm going to discuss about mapping variable in Informatica Power Center. So this is the video lecture 76 of this Informatica classes, and this is a small point about the mapping variable. A mapping variable represents a value that can change through the session. And here, the integration service saves the value of a mapping variable to the repository. And this mapping variable we can use with the filter expression router update strategy transformation. So let's understand with the example. So first we are going to create one new mapping m. So let's give a m underscore mapping variable example. So first here going to create one new mapping variable. So go on this mapping here. You can see this is the parameter and variable you need to click. So here if you click on this add a new variable, here you can add the variable or parameter. So let's see about the variable. So variable that's created here. So going to create one variable named sick, and this would be integer type, and here you can use count, max, mean. So count, with the help of this count aggregate function, this count the rows of the given column, given table. So count that I'm using, and here let's give the initial value 0. So one mapping variable that's created with the name of sick. Let's use this into the mapping. So here going to use department table. This is a source, and if I go into this here, use the connection escort and keep the password. So you can see this is the record inside there, and here you can see this I'm going to use department TCT. So let's use there select a star from department underscore TCT. So if the record is there, so it already has the record, let's truncate the record there. Truncate table department underscore TCT. So this remove the record. So now you can see there is nothing inside this. And the next is here. Let's use the expression transformation. So mapping variable we can use inside the filter, then expression, update strategy transformation. So let's click there. So one output port going to create. This should be integer type because mapping variable, the type is integer. And here let's give here o underscore sick. So here this is and now you can get this. So here if you go on this variable, so you can use this variable according to your requirement. So going to use set count variable. So this will count the rows of the table, and here this selected, let's go on this variable. So here this is a mapping variable I created, the name is sick. Thereafter pass the column. So going to pass there, okay, this does not require another port. So if I go on this variable, mapping variable is there, and here you can see this count I'm using. So this take only one parameter. After that click on OK. So now I'm using there this sick mapping variable inside the expression transformation with the help of set count variable. So the next is let's use the target table. Department TCT is the target table. Now let's select and track there. Save that, and now thereafter let's click on this workflow manager. So this is the workflow manager is now opening. Now let's take the session mapping variable example is there. So let's double click, and here you need to fill this correct detail. So that come from a Scott, that's fine. This come from a Scott, that's fine. Making normal, and for not to get the previous record, enable the truncate option, and quickly stabilize the link. So this done here. Now let's start the task. So when you start the task here, with the help of this mapping, we can generate the sequence number. So now you can see mapping succeeded, and here you can see there 4 rows incoming and outgoing. Now if I go into the target, here you can see with the help of this mapping variable or sequence number that's generated. Okay, so one mapping variable that's created. Now thereafter let's create another mapping variable. So here parameter and variable. Let's click on this plus and giving the new mapping variable name max underscore sal. So going to use this mapping variable on this soil column, and here let's select decimal. So max aggregator function, let's give the initial value 0. Okay, and this does not require, so that this mapping, this all transformation going to delete. So going to use their EMP as a source, and thereafter the next is here let's use the filter transformation. So this time we can use this mapping variable inside expression filter according to your requirement. So let's go on this properties here. This true is there. Let's remove. So function here you can go on this variable. Let's use here set max. Inside we need to pass there 2 parameters. One is for varchar mapping variable and the theta. So mapping variable is there. Let's use max, and here another we need to give the port. So going to apply on this cell. So here if I go into this, so EMP table, if I go into EMP table, let's run this query. So this the cell column is there. So I want to display the cell salary less than 5,000. So that here we can give the condition less than 5,000. So here this return the salary less than 5,000. Let's click on this OK, and now apply OK. After that let's use their EMP TGT. EMP TGT, and now let's select this all and drag there. So one is empty. Now let's save that, and here refresh the session. Save that. Escort and EMP TGT that also come from escort. And thereafter let's make that normal if there is any previous record. So by enabling this terminate the previous record. Now all done, save that and start the task. This succeeded, and thereafter let's go check there. So incoming is 14 and here loading 8. Now if I go into this target EMP TGT, here you can see. So here you can see salary less than 5,000, that's displaying. 3,000 is less than 5,000, 2975 less than 5,000, 2850 less than 5,000. Now the next is, let's go into this. So next mapping variable going to create. So this time going to create here mean maximum variable. So this time going to use their mean. So let's use here mean underscore sal. Mean sal, and here we need to use mean, and this would be, let's give their decimal. And here let's give any highest value for the mean. And after that let's save that, and the next is here going to use this mean. So let's use this term expression transformation once again. So drag there. Now let's go on this port, and here add the port. So this would be decimal, and here let's give mean underscore sal. Mean sal, and on checking this, and here we need to use. So variable is there. So let's give us the set mean, and the next is let's give the port there. So mean sal, and this also received set mean variable. This also received 2 parameter. Let's give there the sal column. So want to display only the minimum salary of the entire table. Let's click on OK, apply OK. So now here this mean sal, let's select this all, drag there. So here this mean sal value going there on this column. Save that, and now thereafter let's do here refreshment of the session, and now let's start the task there. So here let's start the task. So this is currently running. Now this succeeded. Thereafter let's check the output. Here you can see 800 is the minimum salary on this table. Here you can see 800 is the minimum. So this here 800, that's displaying. So this is how we can use this three mapping variable inside the mapping, such as count, mean, max,